So I grew up in Sterling, Colorado, real small insulated community, very conservative, very small town. I started making poor choices, not even pertaining to drugs, when I was very young. I mean, it started with small stuff like taking something from a store, and quickly moved on to more sinister things like stealing from my family or just to steal. And while it is difficult, but yeah, I mean, that was the lay of the land. I was a dork in school. I got picked on a lot. So when I found drugs and alcohol, or when I started acting out, it wasn't anything like uncharacteristic. People are just like, oh, here we go, he's just a weirdo, you know? I already liked the way drugs and alcohol felt, because it felt good, right? But then it became, now I can do this as a fitting in thing. My problem was I didn't fit in. People only mess with me because I would get super drunk and make a fool of myself in school. At first it was to feel good, then it was to fit in, and then it was to run. High school came around, it only got worse. Got in a relationship, got my heart broken. That first heartbreak was like really one of the first real tugging excuses I had to just go all out. And unfortunately it came at a part of my life where my dad was drinking really heavy. Never hurt us, never touched us, but it put me in that headspace of giving up all hope. Never had a good connection with a whole lot of my classmates, so I was very lonely. And that manifested into like that anger and that fear and that hurt. And I didn't deal with it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't really want to. And instead of expressing, I lashed out. So then anger just became the thing. I didn't know where to go with all my hurt and my sadness and my fear, so I just lashed out. I went to my grandmother's. Nobody else in my family would associate with me or really talk to me at all, so I went over there to shower, and as I was finishing up, I was trying to use, and it wasn't working. I just couldn't get it to happen. And over again, I was trying to get more desperate. I was starting to cry. I was getting really mad. I was rattling things around, and in my desperation, in that last moment, I believe it was the Holy Spirit came over me, and like I had experienced being washed white from what I was experiencing. It just came over me like nothing I've ever felt before. It was clarity for once. It was like, this is it. I threw the rest of the drugs down the toilet and I flushed it. And I didn't know what I was going to do after that, but I knew that I had to. And I walk out of the bathroom at my grandma's house, and I'm face to face with my father and my little sister. And my family's never been church people, but for the next 20 minutes, both my dad sat down and got me on the phone with my mom. And they both ministered to me more effectively than I think I've ever been ministered to in my life. And from that day forward, I knew I had to make a change somehow. So I went to treatment first because I was sick. I was just very sick. So I needed to get it all out of me and get it done. So I went to treatment. I found Jobs of Hope through that facility. They linked us up. When they said they had availability, it was like, Jobs of Hope, they're like, it's a Christian program. I was like, sign it up. Yeah, the faith thing was going to be number one for me if I was really going to commit. So Jobs of Hope being a Christian program was like a natural fit for sure. The staff at Jobs of Hope, very supportive. I've never received any judgment or harsh words from anybody as far as telling my story and understanding where I come from. They've done 1,001% of a great job of that. I was able to get back up on my feet and get ahead and exemplify some characteristics I've never even seen of myself. I got a driver's license. I didn't even know how to drive when I got here. I have dreams now, and that in and of itself is, I think, the most important part. Whether they're fleshed out or not, is I think being able to dream again is hugely important to me.